All right, guys. So, welcome to Roberto Conspiracy Files. I hope everybody enjoyed the videos I've been shooting out. But let's talk about Mariah Carey, the famous singer who's known for a lot of hits. The biggest one is her Christmas song. Everybody knows Mariah Carey's Christmas song. Every time Christmas comes around, we hear it a million times on the radio. All I want for Christmas is you. Yes, that song, guys. So just recently, this past weekend, Mariah Carey lost her mother and her sister on the same date. A lot of people won't think this is much. They won't think no big deal of it. But guys, Mariah Carey has been looking to have a sacrifice. We've been waiting years. At some point, we knew somebody in her family was going to be sacrificed. I mean, she had hit after hit after hit. She's been sold her soul. The biggest Christmas song in history. This song has been out for over 20 something years and still a major hit here in the United States. It came out in the 90s. It's been played every year on Christmas. No Christmas song has ever exceeded this song. She makes tons and tons of money off of it. But with that comes a big sacrifice. Not only for her career being as big as it was, but for having the biggest Christmas song of all time. Which leads us to Mariah Carey sacrificing her mother and her sister. Now, this is the same Mariah Carey that had twin kids from rapper and actor Nick Cannon. Mariah Carey has been on multiple hit songs, platinum albums. She's been an all-star throughout her career, but eventually we knew this time was going to come and that she was going to have to sacrifice somebody. And she couldn't just sacrifice one person. And that's why her sister and her mother died. She had been doing too much and being too big in order to just sacrifice one person. Sometimes you get so big that you have to sacrifice two people. And she knew for years that at some point she was going to lose some people close to her because she signed the dotted line on selling her soul just to have a very successful career. In that career, I can't lie, she has had a very successful career. You can't argue that. But was the cost worth it? Was the cost of losing your mother and your sister worth it? Think about it. And think about Mariah Carey. She's very low-key and very quiet. She's not a very media type of person. You don't hear much about her. And she's been trying to stay low-key, thinking that that low-key image would help her avoid sacrificing to the elites. And you never know when these sacrifices are coming. They come at times you won't expect. Now, we are leading back towards Christmas season. Christmas season of 2024. And Mariah Carey now loses her mother and her sister. And not only that, Mariah Carey is going to lose somebody else close to her. Because that wasn't enough for the elites. That's just the start of it. Now it's her time to start seeing sacrifices. And this is what happens when you allow demons to control your life. All the money isn't worth it if you don't have a soul. And we know Mariah Carey does not have a soul. Her soul has been long gone. And a lot of people don't care or don't think about these sacrifices until the time comes. People are greedy. Mariah Carey is making millions upon millions of money every single year, and the majority of it's coming right before Christmas. Because pretty much from November all the way to Christmas Day, we hear that song non-stop 24/7. Non-stop. And Mariah Carey's making a killing off of it. Not only that, whoever owns the rights to her music, if it's not her, they're making a killing out of that. And I can guarantee you this year, when Mariah Carey starts singing that song and doing all these shows and stuff like that and going to New York and singing in front of the Christmas tree, she's going to do a ritual. Because it's almost mandatory that she does these rituals with her singing these songs and celebrating that she worships the devil. Think about it, guys. Around this time, when she does these songs, she's always wearing red. because that's Christmas colors. Not only is red Christmas colors, but that's the color of the devil. And when you move so far up, you become more and more and more devilish. And you start doing more and more things until you become part of the demon realm. And what I mean by that, it becomes normal to you, to where you start living a devil-worshiping life 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days out the year, because you don't realize that you've sold your soul and you're soulless, and now you're being completely controlled. You're just a vessel doing what they want you to do. You got to be some powerful people out there to control these celebrities like that. And I'm not talking about these politicians that are making the laws. They're being controlled by somebody themselves. The people that are really doing this are people that we don't see. The people that are making Mariah Carey sell her soul and sacrifice her family members, it's not the record labels. There are people calling the shots that are running these people that run the labels. People are really signing in blood on paper. Mariah Carey really signed her soul away in blood on paper. This wasn't something that was just randomly done out the blue and she just signed. No, they have to really give up their actual blood. And then the reason they get your blood is when it's time to sacrifice, they need to have your DNA. That's why you heard stories of like people like Vicky and these other influencers talking about these Hollywood parties where you have to give blood to get into the party. And this is how they do their witchcraft also. If they have your blood, they can do anything they want with you. Anything. And that's why it's important when you go to these parties in Hollywood and stuff like that, that you do not give up your blood. Because once they have your blood, that's when the witchcraft comes in, and they can pretty much control whatever you do. And that's how a lot of these artists and celebrities get blackmailed. Because once they get that blood, they do their witchcraft, and then you start going to these parties, and next thing you know, you can't control yourself. You're doing things you've never done before. That's because the witchcraft was already put on you, and now you're under their control. And now they blackmail you. They get video footage of you doing things that you shouldn't be doing or that would destroy your career. And they hold that over your head. And that's how you see a lot of celebrities falling for the Diddy, falling for the P. Diddy. And for the female celebrities, they are being ran through by all these guys in Hollywood because they're on camera doing things that would destroy their career. And these same people can get them kicked off labels. And when these artists like Mariah Carey sell their soul and have to sacrifice family members, it's not the only thing they lose. They can lose much, much more. They could easily strip Mariah Carey of this Christmas song and just promote another song and stop playing hers on the radio. They don't care about what the people think. They're going to force it on us. But sometimes these celebrities get so big that they don't care. They just want the money. Mariah Carey doesn't care that she lost her mother and her sister. No. She's at a point in her life where she just wants the money. Yeah, she's probably hurt, but she knew at some point this was going to happen. I'm pretty sure she knew her mother was going to be one of the victims. But did that stop her? No. She's still signed in blood. And people wonder how witchcraft works. This is how they get you. The moment they have your blood, there's no turning back. Mariah Carey lost her mother and her sister for fame and fortune. But that won't be the only loss she has, guys. No. They want much more. Much more. So Mariah Carey needs to watch out. Because if she doesn't, or she doesn't follow by their rules, she will become a victim like Michael Jackson. A lot of celebrities fake their death to avoid paying the price or sacrificing. They try to avoid it because they know sometimes the death can be you. When you sign in blood, it doesn't always have to be a family member. It could be you. And these labels will sacrifice you, and these elites will sacrifice you if they know they can make a ton of money off of your death. Some artists are bigger and more profitable when they're dead than when they are alive. So guys, remember, these blood sacrifices are from people signing blood contracts. The industry is an evil place, guys. Wake up, be smart, stay woke. Roberto Conspiracy Files checking out.